There is a group of women who carry an unusual burden to always be strong, available, forgiving, self-sacrificing, bring home the bacon, fried up in a pan, and never ever let her male forget he's a man. Fight discrimination, misogyny, and disrespect, raise the next generation, overly support the kids so they have an opportunity to overcome the uneven, discriminatory playing field, be an outstanding example to her children, church, and her colleagues, be proud of her race, but be ashamed of her history while remembering to assimilate and parent perfectly with an often uncooperative parent. This group of women, Black moms on the divorce spectrum. What is the divorce spectrum? The divorce spectrum is the range of a difficult and emotionally draining journey that includes facing the real possibility of the end of a marriage, the crumbling of a marriage in the witness of the legal system, and a divorce decree where children, whether young, teens, or adults, are still in the mix. Black moms on the divorce spectrum may not even realize that they are in a kind of matrix where they are powerless, angry, stressed, frustrated, uncertain, threatened, cheated, confused, and insecure. They look over at the life of their ex who seems to be doing just fine and ask themselves, what is he doing so well and he's doing fine and I'm struggling? If this sounds like you, I want to talk directly and specifically to you. I am a Black mom on the divorce spectrum. I will always be on the divorce spectrum as long as I am a mother. And that's fine with me because being on the spectrum allows me to connect with you and show you how you can use divorce as a launch pad to greatness. When my children were the ages of 7, 6, 5, and 2, they watched their mother transition from someone who seemed to have it all together to a woman who couldn't hold it all together. The weight of being a mother and a Black woman who had lost herself and an unfulfilled wife, spending morning, noon, and night caring for others first and myself last was more than I could bear. The pretense that all was well when all was not took its toll. My children watched me go through a full-on breakdown. When my children were ages 13, 12, 11, and 7, the breakup of my marriage upended their life. The guilt I carried was so thick, not even a knife could cut it. The constant struggle with shame and blame and helplessness kept me stuck. I felt powerless. Worst of all were the co-parenting battles, battles over custody, alimony, child support, and holidays. Battles with my teens and preteen children were exhausting. I was losing my mind and I was losing on every front, it seemed. I was losing my integrity, myself. I was losing co-parenting battles. I was losing court battles. I was losing with my children's well-being. I, I felt like a failure. Then I had a revelation. I discovered that what I was experiencing wasn't a personal failure. It was actually a game where divorce had layers and the rules of the game were hidden. I found clarity while hosting a show on public TV called The Divorce Game. And that experience taught me a powerful lesson. Emotional intelligence is the secret strategy that changes the rules of the game in favor of the emotionally intelligent one. The parent who is most intelligent emotionally wins. I realize that while divorce is the cause of a breakdown and the cause of a breakup, it is also the cause of a breakthrough. The breakthrough is in understanding that I had the power to redefine the rules of the divorce game so that I could win and so that my children could win too. I've been winning now for more than 8 years, and so have my children. Emotional intelligence is a strategy that first requires that you learn the skill. And I want to teach you the skill, then show you how to use it as a strategy to win the divorce game, no matter where you are on the divorce spectrum. That's why I'm hosting an informational live webinar specifically tailored for Black moms on the divorce spectrum. During this live webinar, I'm going to share with you the blueprint of emotional intelligence, the very strategy that transformed my life and can help you win as a mother, woman, and co-parent. Facts. In the live webinar, you will learn why mastering the skill of emotional intelligence is a game changer to thrive, not just survive, before, during, and after divorce. Practical, everyday tips to regain control of your emotions, rebuild your identity, create a nurturing environment for your children, get along better with your children, and co-parent with less frustration and friction. I'm going to give you raw, unfiltered stories of failure and breakthrough that will show you that you are not alone and that winning is what you must aim for the benefit of your entire family. Because when you win, your kids win too. The link to join the live webinar is below. Sign up today and get an opportunity for the VIP experience with me before the webinar launch date. If you are a Black mother on the divorce spectrum and your children are young, teens, or adults, learn how to win the divorce game without losing your mental health, your integrity, or yourself while still being a good mom. Register now for the teaching webinar, How to Win the Divorce Game. The link to register is below. I can't wait to see you on the webinar.